There's not many places where you can be an hour out of town and be in the middle of the mountains and enjoy the amazing nature that we have around here. People can afford to buy a house here and raise a family. So it's the quality of life and the cost of living that attracts talent into this province. And we've had almost 200,000 people move to the province in the last year, so we're experiencing very rapid growth. So our role is to make it easy for investors to land here, from attracting them. So we have people located in most major cities around the world and help businesses move through processes very quickly. In the last couple of years, we've been focused on green energy. So we are leading North America together with Texas in moving new investment into this market. We have the largest solar farm here that Amazon is a partner in, and we continue to build out a lot of wind energy projects as well. Talent attraction is a significant factor that people want to think about, and we help them attract that talent into this market. Canada has some of the best regulations around immigration anywhere in the world. We can expedite people in here within 6 weeks. So those are the shortcuts that we know that can help people land here quickly and make a return on their investment, because time is money for most businesses.
One of the things that people know Alberta for is our natural resources, everywhere from the energy resources we have to forestry, agri-food, as well as our incredible mountain parks and open spaces. That's one of the big assets. We've been able to turn that into an incredible economy. And part of that is because we've got a low tax jurisdiction. So we've been able to have the lowest corporate income taxes, which I think has attracted attention internationally, but no payroll taxes, no healthcare premiums. Because we have such a solid base of well-educated people, those skills transfer very easily into different areas. And because we've got a can-do attitude where we want to have entrepreneurship, we want to have innovation, that I think has also allowed us to attract people here who just want to try new things. And we want to clear away regulatory pathways to make it easy to do that. One of the things we've always been proud of as a province is because when we do well, all of our neighbors do well.
The path to net zero runs through Alberta. We believe at the end of the day that hydrogen will be a critical factor in that. And Alberta's already been doing a fair amount of work on hydrogen. We've got 3 out of the 5 largest projects on hydrogen. So we have the technology here and we have the people here that can already develop and move that forward.
Air Products is a world-leading global industrial gas company that's been in operation for over 80 years. Our higher purpose is to bring people together to collaborate and innovate solutions to the world's most significant energy and environmental sustainability challenges. Air Products has been producing, distributing, and supplying hydrogen for over 60 years. Today, Air Products is building a net zero hydrogen energy complex right here in Edmonton, Alberta. We're going to utilize advanced process technology known as autothermal reforming that will allow us to capture over 90% of the carbon emissions direct from the process. Then, to offset those remaining emissions not captured, first, we're going to produce clean electricity through a hydrogen-fired power generation facility. And second, we're going to utilize a biogenic renewable off-gas in our feedstock. This biogenic feedstock will allow us to reduce our overall consumption of natural gas and therefore reduce the indirect emissions associated with that. As a global company, Air Products can choose to invest anywhere in the world. However, there are only a few places that have the natural resources, the viable geology, the talent, the existing infrastructure, and the political will to lead the emerging hydrogen economy and drive the energy transition forward. And Alberta is one of those places.
Pharma Energy develops, owns, and operates waste-to-energy with integrated carbon capture and storage facility. So we build power plants that combust garbage as the input fuel, capture the carbon and sequester it underground to produce a landfill-free, carbon-free solution to waste. Waste-to-energy facilities create energy from waste very simply by burning it in a combustion process. So instead of coal or natural gas being the feedstock for your power plant, the regular everyday black bin garbage that we otherwise send to the landfill is used as the feedstock. And waste is about 70 to 90% of the energy value of coal. And we currently pay money to throw it away in a landfill forever. We harness that value, turn it into energy, and then go that next step by capturing the carbon and sequestering it underground.
We have an amazing geography here that allows us to do carbon capture storage very efficiently and effective. And we're significantly investing in that CCUS resource. Most people don't recognize this, but we get as much sunshine as Cairo, Egypt does in the southern part of this province. So for us to be able to harness that clean technology, wind and solar energy in a sustainable way is critical to the success, and that's why we're attracting such large amounts of investment.
All of the emerging technology around biofuels, biodiesel, renewable diesel, biogas, I think is going to be an exciting new area of development here. And we've got an enormous amount because we do also forestry development as well as agri-food development. We've got great base fuel, so that will be able to support those industries too. Invest Alberta is our arm to reaching out into the world. It is under my purview as Premier and Intergovernmental Affairs Minister, because I want anyone who's looking at making a major investment in our province to know that I'm keenly interested on clearing away any barriers to make sure that this is an easy place to invest in.
Just the density of the industrial sector in Edmonton and in Alberta is a huge advantage in comparison to most other places in the world. At Barma, we see a future of a landfill-free country where all waste is disposed of in a more compelling way than permanently mining it into the earth.
So it's up to us to figure out that pathway for how we can make sure everybody comes up to the same living standards, but does so in a way that has fewer and fewer emissions. And I think we're going to be very key in achieving that.